Space, the final frontier. These are the voyages of a new Trekkie. My 5-year mission to search out Star Trek media, to seek out our fans and merchandise, to boldly go where no fan has gone before.
Well, hello there. Just looking for my gaming collection. Maybe someday I'll play this Star Trek Starfleet Academy. But we're not talking about video games today. We're talking about Star Trek Enterprise. In this case, we're going to get 2 episodes. The episodes being Chosen Realm and Proving Ground. Let's look at the episode Chosen Realm first. What happened in this episode? Well, the Enterprise is taken over by a group of religious zealots called the Trinanians, and Archer must retake it before it's too late. What I liked about this episode was, at times, even though, makeup is not always... Well, actually, makeup is a prominent thing in Star Trek. I like the makeup that they had the main aliens wear. I mean, it was simple, it's almost like a scar thing on their face, and some blue, like a bluish paint on their face.
These people are not our enemy. They are non-believers. That makes them our enemy. Why? Do you believe the makers speak through me? Yes. Then when you question me, you question the makers. And there's a word for that. Heresy.
It was simple. I liked it. Basically, the whole the thing that happened was those 2 groups. One basically, if I say, we need to do this, and the other said, hey, we need to be able to do this because we need to attack you, kind of deal.
How's that working out for you? What? Being clever?
And yeah, so basically this religious group, they take over the Enterprise and say, hey, you must have one of your crews sacrifices themselves. Archer's gonna say, not so sure we're gonna do that, but we'll try to figure this out. So Archer does say, I'm gonna sacrifice myself. Mostly because he, the Archer, he has a plan. And by plan, that means trying to trick them into trying to trick them so that they can have their guard let down, so that their guard is let down. I do think the acting from this episode is pretty good, especially say in a bit of a ideological idea, say 2 groups that are just trying to fight over doing what they can to survive in a way. And we're having say the group just say no, you guys are a kooky. But eventually they're able to, the 2 groups are fighting each other, and eventually Archer goes say, hey, we're gonna put our beams down, we're all gonna relax, and we're all gonna go fly away, and we're gonna take our hostages to the planet to say, hey, this is what peace gets you. That's what your religion brings you. You like that? You like that? So, yeah. Honestly, not a bad episode. Let's look at an episode, Proving Ground. So, this episode continues the Zindi storyline, opening up with, things from the previous episodes involving the Zindi, Archer, and a reoccurring character, the Andorian Captain Tran, take on the Zindi and the Uncertain Alliance. Jeffrey Combs plays Commander Tran, and As always, he does a really good job.
You're braver than I imagined. I wouldn't try to traverse an anomaly field in a ship this fragile.
If you don't really know who he is, based on all the makeup that he has to wear, he has been in a lot of roles, whether he played in Reanimator, he was also in the Dr. Mordred, which was a homage to Doctor Strange.
Mordred, hear my voice. You've done well, Mordred.
You okay, Sam? Fine. Son of a bitch just tried to kill me.
He was also the Doctor in the 2 House on Haunted Hill remakes. I kind of liked the Andorians in Enterprise, mostly because, you know, since like Enterprise is still like the beginning canon-wise for everything, like, you know, here's the branching point off, like, you know, like beginning of the Federation. And yeah, at certain points, like say Reed is, you know, like having to work with a Andorian, and you know they're having some moments like, you know, like say, hey, your shit makes me feel nostalgic because of how primitive it is. And eventually, say the Xindi do show up, and they're all just like, say, we must have the weapon. We must have the weapon, because if we don't have the weapon, we're not going to be able to attack the humans and all that sort of things. Because the Xindi are really nervous about the humans taking over and trying to attack. So, eventually, Captain Shran and the rest of the Andorians, they all take the weapon, the Xindi weapon, to basically say, hey, if we have this weapon, maybe we'll be able to show some strengths against the Vulcans, so that they will be able to leave us alone. However, Archer, the sneaky individual he is, he goes like, say, we were able to look through the computer and try to figure, like, say, hey, here's the codes to use this.
What?
They throw the weapon out of their ship, it explodes, and it seems like that would be, like, I'm not really sure, I have not gone to season 4 of this show, but it seems like that might be the, like, one of the few final episodes for the Andorians, which makes me kind of sad, because I like the Andorians. But, I mean, overall, I gotta say the acting for this episode was honestly pretty good.
I've entered restricted space. Leave immediately.
Restricted? I had no idea. We don't want to cause any trouble. We're looking for a rare element. Archerite. We picked up some promising readings coming from your system.
I don't care what you're looking for. Turn your ship around and leave.
I kind of liked it. But what are your thoughts on both the episodes, Proving Grounds, and Chosen Realm? I'll see you next time. See you later.